right, we're going to that usual thing where I play it off my speakers, but then later on I'm going to put the headset on and go into depth of what I feel about this film and what I think about this trailer kind of tells me what I expect to see later on. I love Sherlock Holmes. I really enjoyed some of it. I really got some of the books that I'm going to read in a minute, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, Robert Downey Jr. and Guy Ritchie, their version of Sherlock Holmes was very fun. When I saw it back in the day, I heard that they might be doing a third one soon, so I can't wait to see that once it comes out. And then same thing with Benedict Cumberbatch. When he came out with his series, I watched a lot of that as well. And then there was also the Young Sherlock Holmes that came out, which I believe Corridor Digital brought up the fact that it was the first one that did CGI. I don't know. I'll put a clip in here in a second to kind of explain what they said.
Man, that must have been mind-blowing. So Clint, this is the very first CGI character on film ever made.
Kind of.
Really? I mean, they had CGI characters they had done, but this is the first one where it's a CGI character brought
into live-action photography, yeah.
Dude. Oh, this is sick.
But yeah, let's get into this and kind of see my reaction and kind of go from there. All right, so Sherlock's more of a brawler here instead of just a thinker. All right, Prime Original. So this is not going to go to theaters. Of course, it's a series. Why would it? Moriarty. Oh, shoot. His friend is his worst enemy. Oh, awkward, of course. Guy Ritchie again. Dope. Let's go. He wearing a mustache? Master of Disguise. Damn. Work it out. Boom. Oh, damn. Okay, here we go. We killed that butterfly. A lot of good colors in here. Boom. They say that now. March. That's close. All right. So that's another thing. For me, I don't know about y'all, when it comes to streaming services, I either go for Netflix or Prime. I rarely go to Disney just to see like maybe a Star Wars series that's going to come out soon, or because, you know, Maul's going to come out. I'm going to definitely watch that. But yeah, I don't really see much other than Netflix and Prime. Those two for me have been the best ones. So yeah, are y'all Netflix and Max or HBO Max, whatever the heck it's called now, or do you prefer Prime? Like, which one of these are going to be gone, you know, eventually at some point?
Sherlock Holmes. I've always been more of a thinker than a fighter.
The two aren't mutually exclusive. There's an art to fighting.
Something about these two has always been great. And I already, from the trailer, what I just saw a minute ago, I think they have it down where these two are just going to be really close friends. The chemistry already alone in this trailer seems very good, very well done. But it's going to just suck maybe season 2, or maybe at the end of this season, they'll put a little sprinkle of these two not getting along, or maybe Moriarty is going to be using Sherlock Holmes just for his benefits. So as much as we start enjoying Moriarty, we're going to hate that he's going to turn evil and betray him. It might hurt us as much as it's going to hurt Sherlock.
There's an art to war. Larceny. It's leaving. Those days are surely behind me. I'm in Oxford now.
You have to promise me something.
Anything, Mother.
Stay out of trouble.
Now, if y'all don't know, on here, of course, maybe it's something you should go in without knowing, but when it comes to Sherlock Holmes, to kind of bring it down to the basics, he is a detective. He has his partner, Watson. Clearly in this series, you're not going to see Watson at the beginning, but you see Moriarty. So Moriarty is his main villain. Moriarty is the end all be all biggest bad that he has to deal with at the end of every other villain that he has to deal with. You know, they're rivals. Simple as that. So it's very interesting that these guys came together and said, let's make them friends first and then start betraying each other. And no Watson. So is Watson going to come in a little bit later when he gets older? Season 2, season 3? I don't think any studio would say Watson should not be seen at all until season 4, because that's just so far away. And the chemistry between those two characters alone that should bring it should be very well done. And I would like to see that. You know, you have Moriarty in there, but of course, maybe this is a series where Watson's not going to be here. Now, when I think about it, it's possible. And, you know, maybe these two, instead of becoming villains, they become friends and stick to that. I don't know. Guy Ritchie's the type of guy to kind of stick to his guns, but throw a bit of his flair in there. So that's where you see this, you know, the brawler of Sherlock Holmes, the quick turns, the quick, you know, shots and everything. Because I'm not saying he's very close to the quick shots as Edgar Wright, but he has those moments of kind of like, let's go, boom, 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 boom. He has a rhythm to the way he wants things to be edited, as much as Edgar Wright does.
We take Pete's car, we drive over to Mum's, we go in, take care of Philip.
I'm so sorry, Philip.
Then we grab Mum, we go over to Liz's place, pole up, have a cup of tea, and wait for all this to blow over.
Heavy, I'm sure he can pay.
Well, not with my goods he isn't. You got a toothbrush? We're going to London. Do you hear that, Doug? I'm coming to London.
Heavy.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald
I'm not saying similar, but they both have that kind of momentum that they want for a scene, but very different beats. Let's go with that.
Sherlock Holmes. James Moriarty.
Sherlock is making friends.
Sherlock never made any friends. What game are we playing today?
What game would you like to play?
Don't!
That's another thing here when it comes to Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie has a thing about comedy where he sprinkles it in awkwardness where maybe it should not be done. A very horrific thing just happened, but it happened in a very peculiar way, which makes you kind of smirk or just smile at like, what the hell? So I always feel that way with a lot of his films. And I kind of feel that way already where maybe, of course, the music, the way this is all set, it's making me excited to see what's about to happen.
Mycroft, what the bloody hell is going on? You mind telling me why your brother is standing at the scene of the crime?
Oh dear. I'm curious as to why I'm being set up for murder. But I need proof. There are other forces at work.
I'm sorry, hold on. You're saying the director of The Gentleman and Sherlock Holmes? Yes, okay, that's one thing. Gentleman just came out in, I believe, 2020 or 2019. But come on, man. Put in Snatch. Put in Rock and Rolla. Put in, oh God, I forgot the first one. It's, Albert's yelling it in my face. I already know what he's saying. It's Two Barrels. I forgot. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, there's other stuff that he's done. He did Aladdin. But yeah, you know, he's done other stuff. Don't just put those two. I say he's done better than The Gentleman. Just my bias. That I think he's done better than The Gentleman. Just saying.
There are other forces at work.
Sorry to bother you, sir.
What is it?
A bomb.
What do you mean a bomb?
A bomb is an incendiary device.
I know what a bloody bomb is.
Why would anybody want to do this?
You're a smart boy. Work it out.
When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, that must be the truth.
I just love just everything that's happening here when you have these colors and the actual horses over here. Or maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Maybe we'll see actually a green screen behind them and they're just like on a carriage and just doing nothing else.
When you have eliminated the
But then you have these other sceneries. You have them going to maybe a saloon or whatever festival this is, probably trying to get some information of whatever mystery they're trying to solve within this series. I'm not too sure if it's going to be episodic or just story driven through the whole thing. Probably that, most likely that.
impossible, whatever remains, that must be the truth.
I do love a secret passage.
Same.
We're going to
Who doesn't love a secret passage?
Holmes, let me illuminate you.
Again, so I don't know who this character is. Maybe there's something that I missed a while back when it comes to, or they cast it differently. I know there's a woman that that Sherlock Holmes falls in love with. Maybe it's not her, but I can't think of the name of her right now.
Me, Jessica.
But maybe that's it there. Maybe it could be a whole new character as well. That's why I'm curious about this already. It being a Sherlock Holmes, it being with Guy Ritchie. He's done some stuff that I really enjoyed. He even did Sherlock Holmes. So I think him kind of going back to a young Sherlock is pretty interesting.
You've no idea what's at stake here.
I feel as though I should thank you for saving me from a life of sheer boredom.
You are most welcome.
But yeah, it's going to be Amazon Prime, and it's original. Are you going to check this out? Are you interested in young Sherlock Holmes? Tell me in the comments below. I'm curious myself. Did you ever see the Robert Downey Jr.? Did you see the Benedict Cumberbatch one? What were your thoughts? Did you like one? Did you hate one? Did you like both? Did you hate both? Is there something that you want this series to cover or hope to find when you check it out? If you're going to check it out. If you're not a fan of any of this at all, and you wish I wasn't even talking about this, put that in the comments below, and I'll just say, hey, all right, that's your opinion. Later, and as always, sound like a smug asshole when I said that. So, yeah.
Good fight, good night.